Kitti and Jamjit grew up on opposite ends of Thailand and had two very different childhoods. Kitti was born in southern Thailand along the clear stretches of ocean. As a young boy, he helped out in the family grocery store. He spent long hours at school and even longer hours at the store. Jamjit grew up in northern Thailand, the country's agricultural area. Her family farmed rice, and from a young age, she'd wake up at sunrise and work on the rice fields, using the lessons she'd learned from her ancestors. After high school, Jamjit went to teacher's college and began working as a teacher. Kitti headed to one of the best universities in Thailand to study marine science. He was at the top of his class. When he graduated, Kitti landed a job with the government, checking for pollution in the water. Kitti and Jamjit grew up in close-knit families. They were surrounded by people they knew and loved. Things were familiar and easy. But even with Kitti's job, it was too expensive to send their two young boys to school. Canada loomed in the distance, a place where anything was possible. And so they came, with two bags, two small boys, and dreams that reached far. They didn't speak a word of English.
I decided to come to Canada because in Canada have more opportunity for me and for my son to study and for my career.
Thailand is hot country, but Canada is totally different. It's cold,
and dry.
Very cold and dry, and we have to change everything. I mean, lifestyle for us different with Canada. Sometimes you think in Thailand you can do this way, but after you move to here, even make new friends, you make you afraid too, because you don't know what they like, what they don't like. If sometimes I do this way, but Canadian they not accept that. They thought it's not
culture.
polite because it's different culture.
Identity is a huge thing for immigrants, the loss of identity. Clients often tell me that they feel that they don't know where they belong anymore. And each immigrant comes to Canada with their unique set of luggage, let's say. And in that luggage is their belief system, their biases, everything that was always familiar to them. Well, they can't have that back when they're in their new country. And they find it very isolating and very difficult. And it takes a great amount of time to reclaim that identity. And the best way of doing that, which I find that most clients, find easiest, is to adopt the best of both cultures. So it's not about giving up your culture, it's about keeping your culture, but enhancing it with a new one.
My boy too, even when they go to school, right? It's very tough for them at the first time because
make friends.
How they don't know how to make friends, they don't know how to speak English, they don't know how to do kind of thing with Canadians people. And sometimes when they got home and they explain about the trouble happened in school, and then they don't want to go to school. You have to encourage your kids. It's okay, they're good, they're polite, they're very good people. That you try again, and then not difficult, just not only for us, but for my boys too.
Language barriers affect immigrants in so many different ways. Sometimes positively, sometimes more often than not negatively, of course, in terms of just basic communication. How do you find a house if you can't speak the language, access health services, and most importantly, certainly in the people that we serve at Project Literacy, is getting a job so that you can pay the bills for the house and buy prescriptions and put food on the table for your family.
When I first start in the kitchen, somebody, when they're talking and they're laughing, I just wonder, are they laugh at me or they talking about me? I just want to know what they're talking about. And then it's, at that time make me very stressed because I don't understand. And then at the same time, I have to learn how to improve my cooking, how I have to get things organized, how to prepare yourself, how to cook for make good food for the customer, for all the customer when they come. I don't want to make them disappointed when they come to eat.
In the last 10 years, more than 16,000 business immigrants moved to BC. They invested $3 billion and created an estimated 75,000 jobs for British Columbians. In addition to that, businesses like Kitti and Jamjit's Baitong restaurant contribute to our community's multiculturalism.
We have a hard time how to live in Canada when we move to Canada at the first beginning, and after that we have so many people come and help, encourage you, don't give up, or you do good job, you excellent, and all kind of thing. They come and help us, especially when we go to Project Literacy. They just not teach you just only English only, but they teach you how to help community, how to build community. That is, we learn from them. After that, when we have a chance, after we have own business and we have a chance to help, we just would like to give them back because they helped us before, and then just would like to thank you for all of them, for all of them. They help us. We success because they help us. If without them help, we don't have today. We don't have a business today, or we don't have my family right now. This is show how we appreciate their help. This is from all of us, from my family. This is we really to do the best for the community.
We love to talk about Kitti and Jamjit at Project Literacy. I think that some of their generosity is becoming legendary. When they succeeded in terms of learning the language well enough that they could open their own business, a restaurant business. One of the first things they did was come back to Project Literacy and hire other immigrants who were here to give them that start that other people had given them. As much as opening their home to immigrants or a family that didn't have anywhere to stay in the beginning. In the fires recently, last year, they were out there with, I don't know, trays and trays of food for the firefighters on the west side, and they're so anxious to give probably. I think one of our staff said it best, if Kitti and Jamjit have 2 cents, they'll give you back 1.
When I look at the past in the 10 years, I feel my family is lucky to become Canadian citizen now. Yeah, and I'm proud to
have own business.
My career, I can have my own business.
The most important for me is we are become a Canadian citizenship right now, and make me very proud. And the other thing is, we're very proud with my family because we have our own business now. And that business is very successfully, and I can help community back at the same time. That is the most part.
Here at Kelowna Community Resources, we provide a range of programs to assist newcomers in their adjustment and adaptation to life in the Okanagan. Every day we see and hear of incredible stories, not only of adjustment and acceptance, but also of contribution to make Kelowna a better place for all its citizens. We know that these stories will continue to be lived by those that move to the Okanagan, contributing to our community, making a difference, not only in their and their children's lives, but in the broader community. I feel proud that they choose British Columbia as their new adopted home.